So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Gone. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Running for it, Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Goff now looks to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 52 yards. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the... And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Goff throwing again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In motion right is Aguilar. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. 39 yards.
And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Hold on. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hold on. Check.
From the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To the air again. Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Value 3. Go. Maverick.
Goff now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a second and 10. In motion goes Patrick. Throwing again is Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. St. Brown in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Now for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Value 1.
Now Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down and a yard.
180. Cut.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
In motion goes Patrick.
Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he takes this one in for a
Lions touchdown. Tim Patrick, 34 yards. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
After the interception, here's Goff. Here's a diving catch right side. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to leave.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
We're set. Right, 24.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On first down, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Watson. Downfield for Njoku. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for King Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
That's caught. Derrick Henry.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield.
Here's 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 1st and 10.
Hey.
Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
You are X.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So we have reached halftime with these 2 teams separated by a touchdown. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. 2nd and 11. They're going to go right back to Henry. Whoa. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he pulled it left. No good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Watson. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long for Watson. Looking deep here for Tillman. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Alert! 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 Get set! Keep the course down. He's coming. Out.
They're going to go. It's Watson. That one on target to Moore. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on fourth and long. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Big play coming up. This is third down. Back to throw is Watson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all three downs.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Give them 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the quick slant, that's Judy. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And he's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for first and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's to the right side and incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a big one. This third down.
13. You change it.
They'll drop to throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Baltimore.
Report. Hey, Ozzy.
Now Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
That ball intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardy now with the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by